Prodrive go to the Dakar Rally in 2024 with a stunning lineup of 7 Prodrive hunters across 4 teams, all gunning for glory on the world's biggest and hardest motorsport event. Bahrain Raid Extreme, Nasser Racing, X Rally and Yongshang headline for Prodrive. Starting on January the 5th from Alula in the north of Saudi Arabia, Dakar 2024 runs over 2 weeks and 12 stages totalling 8,000 kilometres. Dakar's challenges will be as relentless as they first were back in 1979. Headlining the charge for Prodrive are 2 titans of motorsport, Sébastien Loeb and Nasser Al-Attiyah. Loeb returns with Bahrain Raid Extreme to confirm the record pace he had in 2023 when he won 7 out of the 14 stages. Loeb, with co-driver Fabian Lurcan, has finished a close second over the last 2 years, so there's one goal in mind for the French-Belgian crew.
Winning a Dakar is a question of putting everything together. You need to have the speed, you need to be good in the navigation, to avoid mechanical problems and so on. So it's always difficult to predict, but I think we have the package we need now. I start to have quite a good experience with my co-driver also. So yeah, I will try to do our best to be able to fight for it.
Following 9 WRC titles, X Games Gold and Le Mans podiums, the Dakar is absolutely still in the crosshairs.
I think it's a good time for Rally Red. We see some manufacturer entering, like Ford is coming, Dacia is coming, so I think it's a good area, a good time for cross country. I think also the discipline is nice because you have some wonderful landscape. We are driving in the middle of nowhere with a question of navigation and so on. So I think yes, I think it's interesting to follow, and it's good to see it growing like this.
Nasser Al-Attiyah comes to Prodrive as the king of Rally Raid. 5 times a Dakar winner, the Qatari aims to take victory with a 4th manufacturer come the end of January.
I was really surprised about the team, about how the cars behave in high speed and low speed. I feel like I know the cars from long time, and this is not easy to get the feeling very quick. And really, I was really happy, and I think we have really good car for next Dakar.
Nasser and co-driver Mathieu Baumel have already driven their Hunter in Portugal and Dubai, taking a dominant victory in the UAE back in November. But how are they going to play it out on the stages now they're all in the same team?
I think it's will be like a dream team, you know, strong team. To be with him now, I think will be more easy for me. We can help each other. If he's have a chance, you know, to win Dakar, I will help him. If I have a chance, he will help me. I am sure, you know, because we can help the teams, you know, to win for first time in the history of Dakar.
As Prodrive starts its 40th anniversary celebrations, the founder of one of motorsport's most successful companies, David Richards, has his sights solely upon going higher again in 2024.
No one goes to any race or rally without the objective of winning. So yes, we've been trying to win it for a few years now, last 3 years in fact. But when you get a team like Nasser Al-Attiyah and Sébastien Loeb together in one team, I'm afraid it takes away all the excuses, doesn't it?
With 2 big names in Hunters, signing Nasser Al-Attiyah, the reigning champion, it's a coup.
I have to admit, putting those 2 together in one team is a bit of a dream team, really. And if I look back at the times when I had McRae and Saints in the team and all sorts of other combinations of drivers. The great thing about rallying, however, is they're not on the track at the same time against each other. They're sort of 3 minutes apart, hopefully, never see each other all day, probably. And it's up to them as individuals, with their co-drivers, of course, who play a very important part, to see how they get on. And I'm really enthralled to see how this is going to turn out.
Helping others to achieve their dreams and ambitions, Prodrive have taken the X-Rally team to W2RC rallies and the famous Sertois Rally in Brazil during 2023, giving Christian and Marcos Baumgart the perfect springboard to be inside the top 10 in 2024. With top 3 stage finishes on the Sonora Rally in Mexico, followed up by front running on the recent Rally de Maroc, keep an eye out for their progress this January. You certainly will not miss their colour scheme.
It's a massive effort to get 7 cars out of the door. We designed these cars here in this building, we build them here. So I think everyone's very proud of what we've achieved, but it takes every single department, every single person to be 100% to get 7 cars of this spec out of the door for Dakar.
The Yongxiang team from China have a 3-car lineup of Prodrive hunters in their first crack at the Dakar. They too have already had experience with the Hunter on the Taklamakan Rally in May, with Sun Ping right on the pace on a rally that's equally as gruelling as the Dakar. 44 personnel from Prodrive will focus on the BRX and Nasser racing cars, plus a further 14 working with X-Rally and Yongxiang, making it one of the biggest teams ever assembled by the squad. This includes the 2 race trucks that are entered into the rally that carry spares, should they be needed mid-stage. The 2024 Dakar Rally starts on January the 5th with a prologue around the stunning setting of Alula, before punishing stages towards Al-Duwadimi. However, the new 48-hour chrono stage in the depths of Saudi's empty quarter may well be a game-changer. Set over 2 days and an enormous 600 kilometres, all competitors will be staying in one of the 8 bivouacs along the route. Endurance will be key as it evokes the original spirit of the Dakar, with service only allowed from the drivers of the cars and trucks that are actually competing on the rally, and all with no communication at all with the outside world. It could well be one of the pivotal stages of Dakar 2024. Prodrive have always relished the bigger challenges, pushing the limits of motorsport further than ever before. Everything that the Dakar Rally encompasses.
Dakar represents the Everest of motorsport. It's that event that sort of has so many different facets to it, so many different challenges, it's so unpredictable that to win Dakar would be something quite extraordinary.